You're not unfocused. You're not lacking discipline, and you're definitely not lazy. Worse than that, you're addicted to cheap dopamine, and it's rewiring your brain every single day. Think about it for a second. How many times today did you pick up your phone without even realizing it? You opened an app just for 5 minutes, and before you knew it, almost an hour was gone. That's not an accident. That's a system working exactly as it was designed, just not in your favor. Because every time you consume instant pleasure, your brain pays a price you don't see. And this is where things start to get dangerous. Most people think dopamine equals pleasure, but it doesn't. Dopamine is desire, anticipation. It's what drives you to seek. And when you expose yourself to easy stimuli, social media, pornography, ultra-processed food, games, your brain gets intense dopamine spikes with zero effort. And that feels good at first, but there's a hidden side effect happening at the same time. Your brain starts adapting. It builds a ceiling. The more cheap dopamine you consume, the less sensitive you become, which means what used to satisfy you is no longer enough. You need more time, more stimulation, more intensity. And when you don't get it, the crash hits, that drop below baseline, a feeling of emptiness, low motivation, a subtle anxiety, that restless urge pushing you back into the same cycle. And that's how you get trapped. Not because you want to, but because you've been conditioned. Now look at the impact this has on your life. You try to study, but your mind won't stay still. You try to focus, but everything distracts you. You start something important and quit halfway through. This isn't lack of ability, it's overstimulation. Your brain was trained for fast, and now it rejects slow. And it gets worse. Over time, simple things start to lose their appeal. Talking, reading, training, living normal life. Everything starts to feel dull. This has a name, anhedonia. It's when your brain stops responding to normal levels of stimulation because it's wired for extremes. And while that's happening, your discipline fades. Your tolerance for frustration drops. And anything even slightly difficult feels unbearable. Now you understand why you start and don't finish, why you know what to do but don't do it. It's not you failing, it's your environment shaping you. But here's the turning point. Your brain can change, always. It's called neuroplasticity, and it means everything that was conditioned can be reconditioned, but not with motivation, with strategy. And it starts with one simple shift, replacing cheap dopamine with earned dopamine, the kind that comes from the process, from effort, from discipline, from resistance. That's the kind that rebuilds your brain. So, how do you actually do it? First, cut down or eliminate sources of easy dopamine. You don't need to disappear from the world, but you do need to stop living on autopilot. Less scrolling, less empty stimulation, more awareness. Second, practice discomfort on purpose. Train even when you don't feel like it. Study even without motivation. Do what needs to be done, especially when you don't want to, because that's exactly when your brain changes. Third, learn to tolerate boredom. Boredom isn't the enemy, it's necessary. It's in silence, in the absence of stimulation, that your brain recalibrates. If you can't go 10 minutes without stimulation, you're not in control of your mind. It's in control of you. And here's the truth most people avoid. The life you want is on the other side of the effort you keep avoiding. There's no shortcut, no hack, just consistency and choice. So, answer this honestly. Are you going to keep feeding the cycle that's making you weaker, or start building a brain that works for you? Because while you're consuming, someone else is building. While you're distracted, Someone else is focused. And in the end, it's not about who wants it more, it's about who controls themselves more. So don't close this video and go back to autopilot. Do something different right now. Put the phone down, stand up, and do one hard thing you've been avoiding. Not perfect, not big, but real. Because that's how you break the cycle, and that's how you take your control back. Start now.